Christensen, and I'm the coordinator of officials for IFAF in Europe. This is the bullet training tape for referees on runs to the outside in crews of 8. Now keep in mind, this is a baseline, so it's up to you to add your personal flavor to add more bullets to the list. And with that said, I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you find it useful. So on this first place, we're looking at obviously the referee here, and you'll notice in the bullets that whether the run goes to your side or away from you, the pre-snap bullets are exactly the same. So we're counting team A, obviously, signaling, communicating with the umpire. We want to get that done before they break the huddle. We also have to keep an eye on substitutions. If they huddle, that's not as big an issue because everything happens a lot slower. We then want to have a look at the down and distance here. It looks like it's a 1st and 10 situation, and then we want to have a look at the formation, just to get a feel for what's going on and where is our keys. Obviously, pre-snap is in the backfield. But it's nice to know, is there a tight end on my side so that if he stays in pass pro, I have him and the tackle. Keep in mind, this is on an 8-man crew, so you would always have the tackle on your side. And if the tight end stays, then you also have to pick him up. But let's have a look at the play here and see what goes on. So now we have the snap, and then what the first thing we do, regardless, is we want to make sure that we have a good handoff here, just to make sure that what's going on the field. Not to say that this is our primary focus right here. I would still want to have a look at what happens on the line of scrimmage, just because nothing bad can happen to the quarterback or running back right now. But you need to have a feel for that the ball is actually being handed off. And if the play goes to your side, then we're looking at lead blocks. In this case, it's the center judge. It might as well be the referee. You're looking lead blocks. You're looking inside out at the play, and then you're cleaning up. If, as it happens here, if the play goes away from you, as soon as that happens right there, now you just give up the ball and the runner to the center judge, and you become a cleanup guy. So you want to make sure that nothing happens to the quarterback here. He's completely alone. So you clean him up, and then you clean up on the O-line. But it's really a challenge to completely give up the ball, give up the runner, and go into cleanup mode. But that's really the best thing that we can do for the crew. And then again, after the play, as you'll notice here, it doesn't really matter if it's to your side or away from you. Clean up wide. You can see the referee's doing that right here. He's got everybody in his vision. You also want to get a feel for what is the result of the play. Is it a first down? So you have to signal that. Did he go out of bounds? So, you don't necessarily need to stop the clock, but you certainly have to be aware of it so that you can wind the clock back in. And then, once we get a little further in, you want to make sure that the crew is ready before we can move on to the next play. Here's another play, but the principles are really the same. We count team A, signal to the umpire. We check substitutions. We check the down and distance. It looks like a 1st and 10 here, and then we'll look at the formation here. We've got a double formation, but there is a tight end to our side, so we want to know who that is. We want to know what number he has, just like we want to know what the number of our tackle is, just in case the tight end stays in to pass protect, so that we can keep an eye on him and keep track of him. And then, of course, here we go with the snap. Um, and once we're looking at the line of scrimmage, but we also have a feel for this is actually a run now, and now he comes to our side. Again, we're looking at the lead blocks. That could very well be our tackle or our tight end there, anybody in front of us, but really close to the runner because the other two players down there close to the 10, 11 yard line, they would be covered by either the wing or the deep wing or the back judge. So really, I would want to look at the guy there on the 18, 17 yard line, very, very close to the runner. Uh, Certainly going inside out, just because from the outside we've got help from the sideline officials. And then once he clears there, now we're more into cleanup. The runner has become the responsibility of the wing. So as referee, we want to be cleaning up. Had the referee been on the backside, still check the handoff, and then follow the quarterback, clean him up, make sure that he doesn't get hit, and then clean up the O line. Anything that happens between you and the runner basically is your responsibility. But again, make sure that you give up the runner so you don't look at him because we have other people, other officials looking at the runner. But nobody else cleaning up in your area. And after ball dies, again, whether it's to your side or away from you, clean up wide. Make sure that you know the result of the play. Here we're still inside the chain, and then dead ball officiating. Let the guys do what they do, and then make sure that we've got the crew ready for the next play.